A, Ö, Å. Hi there, my name is Paul from Oslo, Norway, and today I'm going to teach you the 3 most important letters in the Norwegian alphabet. If you want to sound like a local when you're in Norway, you really should master these 3 vowels. But first, some history. The Latin alphabet was introduced to Norway around the year 1000. Before that, we had the runic alphabet, which the Vikings used to express themselves. The Latin alphabet has 26 letters. However, in Norwegian we have more vowels than in Latin, so we needed a few extra letters to be able to pronounce our sounds. Therefore, in the Middle Ages, the A and the Ö were added to our alphabet. But it wasn't until 1917 that we took the letter Å into our alphabet. Now that brings me to the good news, because if you learn these 3 letters, you can also use them in Sweden and Denmark. But even though the letters look the same in Danish and Norwegian, 2 of them look a little bit different in Swedish. However, they're pronounced same way. A, Ö, Å. Just listen to my Danish and Swedish friend.
E, Ø, Å.
Ä, Ö, Å. Ä, Ö, Å.
You might think that these sounds are difficult to pronounce, but actually, if you're an English speaker, you already have these sounds in your vocabulary. Let's start with the A. The A is kind of like an A and an E, sort of pushed together. Now let's look at some examples in the English vocabulary, like arrow, or ant, or ally. You can hear the A sound in the beginning of the word there. The A is used in many Norwegian words. For example, in ærlig, which means honest, or in være, which is to be, or in hæ, which means what, which is what Norwegians often say when they don't catch a phrase. For example, they would say hæ, what? Next letter is Ø, which is the O with the slash through it. For many, this is the most difficult one to pronounce. But remember that when you pronounce the Ø, you make the sound at the back of your mouth and not the front. If you try to make the sound with the front of your mouth, it sounds like ooh. But if you make it with the back of your mouth, you get the Ø. Some English words where you can hear the Ø sound is, for example, early, or pearl, or girl. In Norwegian, you can find it in øy, which means island, or you can find it in mø, which is what the cow says in Norway. Or you can also find it in smør, which means butter. The next letter is the Å, which is an A with a dot over, or a circle. Same letter as in my name, Paul. Up until 1917, the Å was written AA. So my name, Paul, was written Paul. This was not always very convenient, because in some words you would have 3 A's after each other. However, during the 1800s, the Å, the A with the circle over, started to become more and more popular. For example, the famous playwright Henrik Ibsen started to use the Å already in the late 1800s. To find the Å sound in the English vocabulary, you can, for example, take the word already, or over, or open. There are many words in Norwegian that uses Å. For example, hår, which means hair, or Å, which means O. Or you can just use the letter Å as it is, which actually means river. And there are actually 6 places in Norway that are just called Å. That's all I had for now. And since this is the first video of the year, I just want to say the following. Jeg ønsker å lære deg å si Happy New Year, godt nytt år.